Oh yeah. I did a full playthrough of the spiritual successor as well, but it was all choppy when I checked the recording for some reason. But this time, I gotta tell you, I still get that just awesome feeling when I start this up. Oh my god. Oh yeah, let's savor the flavor and watch the whole intro. Boris Grishenko. I think I read that right. I might have missed a couple letters. Dmitry Mishkin. Guest star. Baron Meaty, as my little brother would call him. Alright. We were playing this the lead way. Oh, did they? Oh, they got everything unlocked, you turds. Oh, no. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna start a fresh... Oh, this was so cool, by the way. Back in the day, seeing this, you're like, what? It's a folder? And then you click, and it made the sound, and then this simple menu, and it is just awesome. Alright, we're gonna go lead. Oops. You know what? I never actually read through all of these. Double Agent, James Bond, Mission, Arkangelsk. Part 1, Dam. Primary objectives. Neutralize all alarms. Install covert modem. Intercept data backup. Bungee jump from platform. Background. MI6 has confirmed the existence of a secret chemical warfare facility at the Bailamori Dam, USSR. Its heavily guarded location and workings are a cause of major concern. Nerve gas produced there has been turning up in the hands of hostile regimes around the world, and deals with international terrorists have been rumored. This facility should be destroyed with extreme prejudice. Okay. I didn't really realize all this was going on. Just did the missions. M briefing. The area around the dam is well defended against full-scale military attack, but a lone agent stands a much better chance. The easiest way to gain entrance to the weapons factory will be to get down the face of the dam. Q had an idea about that. Q branch. Information concerning shipping and contacts is stored on a computer system in a secret ops room within the dam. With this covert modem connected to their satellite link, we can intercept the data when a backup is carried out. As for getting down the dam, use the bungee rope at the bottom of the jump. Use the Python gun. Simple. That's gotta be Python. Money penny. Hardly a lover's leap, James. Be careful, though. I hate to think of you falling for anyone else. Oh my god, dude. This was so cool back in the day. Like, I remember it was like winter. You know, it was like kind of cool in the house. You're firing this up. Get your brother right next to you. Witnessing it with you. Wow, I'm good. Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Another headshot. Boop. Headshot. Oh god. The aim is a little floaty, I will say. I don't really know what to do about that. Was there really no reticle on the screen? I guess I could put one on my own. Where did this guy go? Oh, there he is. Dang, I'm good. If I do say so myself. Oh, and then, like, it was cool to, like, explore this, and we were like, whoa, why can't you fall in? And this is, what led to the curiosity that you see in the speedrunners. Like, they've got that, elite, speedrunners board. And then, like, they're shooting at you from over there. This isn't really right to play in 60 frames a second, I will say. It changes the feeling. Remember always loving to reload my gun. Oh, God. It's so satisfying to reload. And then we, like, you know, you could interact with the environment here. Oh, it blow up the bottom barrel. Oh, and then it blows up the top barrels. There's a chain reaction. I don't think... Yeah. I remember it was just, like, so fun just to unload your clip on something. And they gave you enough ammo to, like, destroy all the stuff, too. And, you know, you just wanted to do that. And it's interesting. This was, like... This is kind of a simple area, but it had just enough to satisfy you. And then the breakable glass, and look, you can shoot through it. That was an amazing advancement at the time. I mean, I know people nowadays completely take that for granted and would be dumbfounded if that wasn't in a game, but that was awesome. And then you're like, oh, dude, are we gonna get to drive a vehicle? And then, you know, oh, can I go in it too? Because that was like a thing. You, like, couldn't go in vehicles. I remember when Halo did that, that was kind of crazy, but... I think they could have done a better job. But then, like, oh, it moves, dude, there are vehicles in this game. Because, like, games were usually, like, all vehicles or not, just walking. And then when you, like, oh, you look at your watch to pause. That was an immersive thing that never really saw. I saw covert modem. Okay. I'm actually unfamiliar with some of these. Like, I was a noob as a kid. One thing that... This is like one of the only complaints I have about this game. This sniper rifle is not very powerful. Usually... Oh boy, I think I get more guys attacking me now. But then, like, yeah, oh look, dude, you could use the sniper rifle and shoot off of the thing. And then that you could blow that up. Oh, and it was part of the objective, and the game, like, wanted you to do it. And they knew you wanted to do it. It's just like this magical moment in gaming. This was freaking mind-blowing when it came out. Oh, and by the way, this game is kind of what undermines the Half-Life stuff for me. Like, this is... I don't know, dude. Like... This takes enough wind out of the sail for Half-Life to not blow my mind. But, you know, I could be wrong about that. Because, well, I don't know, because I played Red Faction before I played Half-Life, so that really could have been what did it. And not Half-Life, but Red Faction was really awesome because of the destructible walls, but Half-Life didn't have that. But it's really hard to say because, that's right, they've got a special, yeah, and then the guy just drops down. He thought that was funny. Like, that's how it's done. This is how it's done, guys. No, but, I don't know. I think if I played Half-Life, I don't know how impressed I would be. We were always craving a new shooter, though, to be honest. Like, you know, we wanted more Doom. That's for sure. Is there really not supposed to be a crosshair on the screen? I thought there was... This... We always were like, what is 1.2? We always kind of hated that. I never messed with this. Pew! Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, a watch doing that, huh? Aim control, all time upright. We can go widescreen? Can we really? What does that look like? Is my field of view increased? Okay, I can see the corners of that just barely, they're just barely out of view. Okay. Let's test this. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. That increases the field of view. I think I will. Wow, we didn't know that back in the day. I did like my full screen though. What is cinema? Oh, that's almost too crazy. Well, let's try that. And then we thought it was cool, like, oh look, these guys are shooting behind you. It really did look like you were getting chased. Like, that was one of the things that was mind-blowing. Like, you're like, oh, whoa, look at the bullets, like, this just like in the movies. God, like, how they pulled this off back then, I mean, this is, I think this is still good today. Like, obviously I'm playing it, so. I mean, I know some people, I remember playing this in 2006 and 7, and somebody was like, one of my buddy's friends came over and he's like, oh, I can't play that, dude, the graphics are so bad. I can't even tell what I'm seeing on the screen. That's so ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna flip-flappity to widescreen. Actually, I notice it's kind of doing its thing there on the... Oh, it's getting all goofy on the recording, it looks like. Well, we'll see what works here. We'll see what works. We'll go full. This is the way that we used to play it, I believe. Because you didn't really have... Widescreens were not really a thing back then. They were available, but I think they were just becoming available. Like back when we were playing this. See, and to explore... Oh, and by the way, somebody used a Game Shark to look out there. They're like, what is this mysterious island and blah blah blah, and I was like, oh my god, dude, yeah, they did put it in there, it must be something, but you can't get to it. But then with the freaking Game Shark, it was like you could unlock a whole new world of gaming that almost everybody did not experience. Like, I was the first one I knew to use a Game Shark, me and my brother anyways, and I told some people at school about it, and they're like, oh yeah, man, that's so cool. But you can like you could brick your Game Shark for sure, and maybe even your cart. I don't understand how you could brick the cart. They must have done some goofy stuff with the programming, because it's supposed to be read-only memory, so... And on top of all that, why would you... Like, you wouldn't want an accident in your code to make it onto the cart permanently and destroy it, so... I mean, that'd just be bad programming practice. But, I mean, I mean, Rare of all companies, they clearly knew what they were doing. I think they made Jet Force Gemini 2, that was a dud, but pretty much everything they made was popular. I should look up a list of their stuff. I think I played almost all of it. One thing I wound up not playing, Donkey Kong 64 and Super Mario 64. I still have not played those games to this day. I played a bit of both. But honestly, okay. Honestly, I got a little bored of the formula that was Donkey Kong 64. And it's so... The game was dark and dreary looking, too. That was kind of a bummer for me. Like, it just bummed me out looking at the aesthetics of that game. I never mentioned it, because, I don't know, I couldn't, like... I thought it was... I don't know. I didn't really know what to make of that. Like, I felt kind of sad looking at the screen, but... I didn't really know how to express that as a kid. I don't think anybody really would have understood what I was saying. But, yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day, though, it totally beats all of those. You know what I realized, too, going back and playing Conker? I was like, you know, this game isn't super hard. However... Well, I guess for a kid. So, and then this, we're like, oh, dude, it's an office. Somebody made an office. And then there's the computer. You could sit down. But, like, we were kind of bummed that you couldn't interact with the stuff. But it was still more than you ever expected. Anyways, oh, yeah. You get the quasi-secondary. But, yeah, Conker's... It's kind of a... I don't know, you're like playing through a cinematic almost. The whole game is so... Oh, what time is it? The whole game is so... Just you want to pay attention to all of it, and then the cutscenes roll, and you just felt like you were kind of playing in a cartoon. Like, the whole thing was an experience. Like, dude, I just do not have that... Ooh, the alarms. I gotta go get that. Intercept data backup. Alright, so we gotta... How do I do that? I think that... Oh, yeah, I failed. That's what I thought would happen. I didn't know what to do, though, there. I just wanted to test it. I actually did fail on purpose. I wanted to test to see if that's... Let's get a headshot again. That was great. First time walk right around that corner. Boom, headshot. I'm just wondering, and they placed the sniper rifle there just for you. It was so like you could if you wanted to shoot him with the pistol and look how far he is away. It's like, yeah, you really could do that. Or you could choose the weapon for the job. Oh, I didn't get to use this though. This is like one of my favorite guns of all video games. It really is. Like, subconsciously, in my mind, when I boot up a new game, I'm like, dude, are they gonna have the K7 Soviet? It really is in the back of my mind. I guess in more recent years, it's faded quite a bit, but... Let's see. Oh my god. It's just so satisfying to shoot guys with this. Like, they get just... The sound of it is just... Boom! And it's powerful. Oh, and then the thing that was neat too, like the faces they put on the enemies here. Like, this was new. You didn't really have such descriptive faces. You had pixelated stuff like Doom. Doesn't that guy come out of there? He's got the dust veil. There's a dust of eye. I think that's actually an eye. Dustavel sounds cooler though. Oh, and the music to the game too. I mean, this music is good, but like Perfect Dark takes it to like its own world. I can't really say. I don't know. I played more Perfect Dark, but like I do like these games both pretty equally. Even though Perfect Dark does kind of improve on everything this game is, I mean, you still get a flavor with this game that it is its own flavor, and you just, you know, you want that. You want this game. You, personally. Anyways, alright, now I do believe... I was trying to hit shift for run. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Who's out there? How do they go up ladders? I don't think they do. This is so cool. It lets you get the drop on a bunch of these dudes. You get to use the sniper rifle right away, and like as a kid, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use that because I could get shot. Because I suck at games as a kid. Oh, man. Okay, and like, another thing I want to articulate is the experience you get, well, you got back in the day with the N64. Like, you'd go from this to, like, Quest 64. Quest 64, I was, like, so enthralled with that. I never actually beat it, but, I was like, dude, I want to go on a quest. And then it had, like, all the stuff you wanted. It had a freaking magic system, melee system. You had to fight all these monsters. That's exactly what you wanted to do. And then I just used the Game Shark. I'm like, oh my god, look, I got 999 damage on him. And the Game Shark was just doing things that were beyond my comprehension and everyone else's at the time. I mean, you gotta remember too, back in those days, nobody knew anybody who knew anybody that was a programmer, dude. Like, and then even seeing what I've seen today, like, the skills of those people were, I mean, I think they were pretty good for the time, because now that the internet is out and people have been contributing on forums and stuff. By the way, Stack Exchange, I hate that website with a passion. Like, I'd post stuff on there, like the Android forum. I'm writing a program on Android. I should say just in Android, so that because it's the combined. You know, it's XML, Java. And, I'd post on the freaking Android Stack Exchange, and, banned for off-topic, and I put so much time into the freaking post, too. I posted these snippets of code, I articulated everything exactly as it took, like, an hour and a half to compose all this stuff perfectly, and then, you know, they just, oh, off-topic. Oh, what the crap was that? Whoa. Ooh, I like the sound of this gun. Oh, there we go. What's this about? I hear a door. But anyways, back on topic. So then, yeah, and then battle tanks. You could fire up battle tanks, and then Gauntlet Legends, and then you're playing a totally different game. And dude, like there was so much to do in each game. It was just you couldn't get that experience anywhere else in the world. Like it was. I mean, today it's a completely different landscape. Like, I mean, you probably played so many games of a certain type, you just have fatigue, and you wouldn't even, you know. For me, I don't even bat an eye at the new AAA game or whatever. But you know, these games back in the day, you know, you had. I mean, it's just you're not spoiled for choices. It's just scratched an itch that you wanted to. You didn't know you wanted. Heh, this part, I remember when the cinematic rolled here. We were like, where's this bungee cord? Well, we thought he was just, like, we didn't know what was happening, to be honest. We're like, why would he kill himself? And he clearly had opposed to it, and we know he survives. You know, I will say, though, props to Rareware for making an executive choice. They just went on, even though they couldn't make the effect. I mean, how many people got held back because, oh, it doesn't look perfect? But here we are with this legendary game. I'm going to check the recording. I'm going to come back, make sure this is all recorded right and didn't drop a bunch of frames like last time I tried recording. See you in the next video. I will definitely be back to play more of this.